Pull up a seat, let your guard slide down. We're laughing, we're learning, we're holding you down. Welcome to the spill room, where the truth feels good and the vibe stays smooth. Lean in, tune in, let your heart make moves. Welcome to the spill room. You're locked in now. Let's get into it.
Happy Friday. What have I done? Did I
It was like
shove it
flipped
up there?
again.
That's
Shove it
okay.
up there.
Shove it up there Friday? Sorry. Happy Friday?
You editing that part out?
Huh? I
You
mean,
can
I
edit
don't know. Maybe we'll see.
You shove it up there Friday.
I don't know. Just
You're feeling
a bit like
Oh,
that
God.
today. Nah, I'm actually having a really great day. I got woken up at 5 a.m.
For what? Why?
Just got up. Because Sienna had to do my lashes this morning. But
What's
no,
you guys
Carmen.
used to be timely people. Can I just say that?
We used to.
You and Dad and the kids, all of
Yeah.
us, used to be really timely people, be early.
Mm.
Now it's like, oh, but I thought I told you 12.
Are you
But it was
wanting to?
11:30.
You're
No,
ready
not from today.
for
I'm
an
saying
argument
in general.
already?
No, but that's actually true. You guys used to be like early. Now, if you ask like someone to come, if I ask you to come to my house, right? I'm using an example. I'll say 11:30, and you're doing on the under. No, you told me 12:30. I don't know what you're talking about, and you'll come late now. Swear to God, you're not early people anymore.
Can I just say that you're
Is that
like
'cause your life's
you're like
busy?
a way too early person. Like we
Really?
tell you 11:30, 12, and you're here at 9:30 a.m.
Well, it's called having a child.
Oh, well, so
having
the
a
dad
routine. What's your excuse to be late?
I'm busy.
Just no, this is Mum.
How
Just
about
flutters
I've
around,
got other
does other
priorities?
things.
I just waited half an hour for you guys then to be on your personal phone call while I sat there waiting for you to start
that's
the show.
That's a first, can I say? Every
It's a
other time.
She on a mission today?
No, that actually is a first.
She's ready to
She's ready.
Fine.
to
No,
go.
I actually was
Are you
making
ready
a
for a
point.
fight?
No, it wasn't. I actually was making a point. That I actually feel like you guys aren't early people anymore. I actually wasn't even being mean.
You weren't being mean?
No, I was being dead
sure
set.
about that?
No, I actually wasn't being mean.
Okay.
I'll tell you if I feel like I'm in a bad mood. I'm not really.
Not
Not
really.
really.
No.
Just a slight. A little bit.
Anyway, what were you talking about before? I
Nothing.
completely cut you off.
actually.
That really
Just your
was.
morning.
It's a show about nothing, so it's all good.
You were
We can
saying
just
you were on
talk-
the path of talking about something, and I just.
Oh yeah, Carmen. So for everyone who doesn't know who Carmen is, Carmen's one of my best friends, and she's a truckie. She drives a truck, like legit. Auntie
Yeah,
comes.
Auntie comes.
Yeah.
And when she rings me, generally she'll ring me at 6 a.m. in the morning or while she's out on the road. So good old Carms was out at 2 a.m. in the morning. She's loaded up her truck and she's ready to going ready to go load up maybe, or I don't know, coming back. I don't know where you were going, Carms, but I think she was on Picton Road, and she rang to give us feedback.
On the podcast.
Oh, she listened to.
So she
Oh,
listened
okay,
to it
yeah.
this morning when she
Yeah.
was in the truck.
She's such a productive person like that. She'll give us feedback.
She
Yeah,
did.
it's good.
She's like the one and only family that we know
Yeah.
that has actually
Yeah.
excitedly called me at.
Yeah.
It's so bright and
And it
True
early.
was funny. She goes, I actually didn't pick up the phone. I was in the shower. And then she goes, hey, I thought you were awake because, according to your podcast, you're up early every morning. I
Calling you
said,
out.
are you trying to call me out for
Yeah.
episode 1? I said, no, I was awake, actually. I just was in the shower getting ready to go to work. And she goes, oh. She goes, anyway, you know me. I've got to give you feedback. I said, oh, really now? I said,
She
go
said,
for it.
Constructive criticism.
She goes, it's
good.
constructive
It
criticism.
was the
good, we
first
need it.
episode we've helped with our audio. So if that was one of
Yeah.
I think
we've
the
adjusted
audio's
a bit.
taken a bit
Yeah.
longer. I think it doesn't get better until episode 4. I think then it
Yeah, I
starts
think
to
so.
get
yeah.
better.
If that was a point, I can understand that.
So if anyone's annoyed by the audio on
Just skip a few
Just
episodes
sorry,
and
but-
jump to the
yeah,
next
well,
ones.
Anyway, so her constructive criticism, which I value, of course, she goes, I know you guys. So I'm cracking up. I'm in the truck and I'm laughing my head off. She goes, Nat's there, Nat's like screaming, yelling. She goes, it was utter chaos. She goes, but that just brought me back to Friday nights. I said, yes, that's right. She goes, everyone over talking each other, and she goes, but the thing is, she goes, I'm a bit old school. And I go, oh, okay, you're old school. You Carmen, all right. How are you
Yeah,
old
okay.
school?
Yeah.
And she said, I thought you guys were going to do like, an introduction, let everybody know what the show's about. And I go, Carmen, did you not read the bio?
She listens to
it's about
podcasts.
I go,
literally
do you
nothing.
even listen to podcasts?
Yeah.
She goes, well, I don't know. I was expecting, for you guys to talk about who you are and the business you do. I go,
That's a
well,
good
we
point.
did. We did do a little brief.
Yeah, we did at the
Just a
start,
quick
but it
little-
wasn't much.
Okay,
Yeah.
Carmen, do you want us to bore the shit out of people in the
Yeah, I
first
think if we
freaking
give them all
episode?
first aid spill kit
And
information,
then I
they're
said
gonna
to
skip
I
it.
said to her, I go, but that's not valuable information.
It
I go, but
actually is.
interestingly, I
Yeah.
go, we did have this debate. So did we
Yeah.
not? Because
Yeah,
I
it
remember
did.
saying
Yeah.
to you
Said we
girls,
should do an intro
should
of
we-
all of us.
yeah, we should
Who
do
we
an
are.
intro of who we are. But
we're
then
doing it.
everyone said that they Googled and looked and, AI
So
and
you get
that.
to know us over like all the
And everyone
episodes,
said,
like,
don't be traditional, that let them
Which I
get to
think
know who
we've
you are.
kind of gotten into things in the.
Yeah, I feel like it's more personal
few
without like
episodes.
So I don't
explaining
know
ourselves.
now.
Like,
Do
people
you
can
think
get to know us.
everyone's thinking
No, because
that?
I think we've already elaborated in heaps by the time you get to episode
I did
6.
say to her, go, honey, by the time
Just
we get to
listen.
episode,
Yeah, you're probably gonna. You're
episode,
probably not. You're gonna.
they're going to know that I get my things back to front. I'm dyslexic. They're going to know Nat Savage. And they're
Yeah.
going to know that Sienna's this very,
Doesn't talk.
in between.
You have talked heaps.
You
Yeah,
have
in the
been
last
talking
few,
more.
the first few was a bit scary. I was like, get this camera out of my face, what's going on? But it's been better.
Apparently, Sienna's got the voice of an angel.
Oh,
But we're really
I hate
irritating.
listening
Is that
to
what
about
the-
No, she didn't say we're irritating. She said we're loud. And I'm like, well, we
Oh,
are.
what's new? If you know what? Listen to every radio station. Let's talk about Kyle and Jackie O.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was gonna say
no.
that.
That's
I don't
just
know
like,
what's actually
They
doesn't
have
even
abrupt.
interest me.
They have abrupt voices, and the whole
What
freaking
happened?
Australia listen to them.
Was there anything about why they stopped now?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't like.
she doesn't
dive
want to talk
into
to
it.
Kyle Finderlands anymore because he told her what he thinks, that she's off with the fairies.
oh, look, I don't, you
Yeah.
know what? Haven't followed her. All I do is scroll past that. That's just
Oh,
the
really?
junk on my newsfeed that I'm not interested in. Because one, I don't listen to them.
Neither I used to though.
So what do I care for then?
But they've
Mm.
been around for like 30
Yeah,
years.
it doesn't matter. Things come and go.
There's a big major news flash for today's show, so I'm surprised you didn't bring it up with your
with your news
astronaut. Sorry, but when I watched all our podcasts back, that has to be the best one.
yeah, the astronaut one
Bring
was
it up
probably
an
the funniest.
astronaut.
Eh?
Well, now you're becoming
What's
the
your
new.
news?
No, but what's my news?
Yeah, what's your latest update on SBS?
I haven't.
She's always
It's
got
been
some
about the
SBS.
war. Everything
Oh.
I see is all the war,
Yeah,
and I'm
that.
just like, nah, scrolling. I just can't.
Well, friends
Deal.
of mine actually, but I'm not going to mention who they are, but you will know who I'm talking about. Actually, you might not, but I'll tell you a bit later. But anyway, sometimes what you say or anything you do can have repercussions these days on social media. One of my friends, they own a they do a food review company, like they do food reviews.
Yeah.
And they're amazing. Like they have like thousands of followers, and a lot
They're
of people
a
know
beautiful
them.
family.
and
I know
they're so
exactly who you're
beautiful.
talking about. Yeah.
And they've been misjudged. Unfortunately, I just heard about it. He told me about it, but they've been misjudged on the way that they live their life. But because of all the war and everything going on, one of the brothers accidentally liked something on his TikTok to do with that community, and he didn't mean to. He liked something.
Don't tell me they lost all their followers.
Well, they've been absolutely having death threats in their DMs.
No.
Oh,
Jeez.
my heart broke when he showed me what they're saying
that
about
is
him.
so sad.
Telling them they're gonna I've seen you at your gym. I'll come find you.
That's
all that- and they
disgusting.
don't know this family at all, and they would not do anything targeted at anybody. But yeah, they have a really good
That's
name for
very
themselves,
sad.
and
That's
people
very
are yeah.
sad.
He's basically had stress because they're trying to cancel them basically.
Mm.
But they have a company that feeds their family, and they have that food review online that. They have like even Frangos and that have collaborated with them. Like they've got big names that they deal
But
with.
is this just like random people attacking? Is it genuine? I'm saying, or is it just some sort of scam type?
No,
thing?
it's
Like a scam
they've
tactic?
had hundreds of
people that
people
follow
message
That's
them,
just
abusing
crazy.
them.
That's just crazy.
And
Regardless
someone
though.
screenshotted that he liked it. It would have, sometimes it says liked by,
All right.
and someone's screenshotted that
No,
he
listen,
liked
as
it.
Auntie Carmen would say this morning,
Yeah.
she's old school.
Yeah.
And she's got no idea how
Yeah,
this shit works.
Because she
Whatever
accidentally
works.
likes stuff all the time with her. She said her.
Well, she
her
managed to
thumbs
listen,
always
so
in
she's
bunker.
doing a good job.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think her Jasmine helped
Well, we
her.
appreciate your feedback.
We love you,
It
Auntie
is good.
Carms.
Yeah.
I wonder if
Thanks
in the
for being interested in our life, actually. Thank you for
It
always
was very,
being a
it
good
was very
supporter.
cute. She's so funny, and she goes, "Oh my god, yeah." She
But
just
yeah, you
pictured.
got a big everything that we say and
Yeah, with
you
this,
don't know
with social
in
media,
this
it's
world.
hard.
Yeah,
Well, we've said that on the other episodes. Social media
yeah,
is a drama, if anything.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So honestly, that's our opinion was that we don't feel like we have to introduce ourselves, but maybe we should. I don't know.
Yeah,
What's
but
there really to
But
elaborate?
no, we had that little intro thing at the beginning where you guys went
Yeah, our
to all
intro
that
song.
effort to do that little clip
Yeah,
where it showed, me in the workplace,
Yeah.
in the warehouse, Sienna doing her lashing after hours, you with Noah hanging off you.
Yeah, that's
I don't
basically our
know.
lives,
Like,
really.
have we, do people want to know more? What would they like to know? Well, we'll soon find out. Of
well,
course
I
I want
know
to know
some
more.
people want to know my birth story because I've had like 3 or 4 people message
Your
me.
birth story.
Yep.
With Noah.
I've had 3 or 4 people
Oh,
message and ask what
You
kind of
giving
birth.
birth or when you were born?
Me giving birth.
Your
story.
birth story is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've had
well,
3 or 4 people message me in the last week
But you
asking
came
how I
into the
gave
world
birth.
crazy as it was. So
Yeah.
and that's why she's a psycho half the time. It's the way she
They
came
think
into the world.
I'm picking a fight.
Yeah.
I'm picking a fight, but she just called me psycho, loud, whatever. So
Yeah,
I
you're
could take it.
savage. I
could
said you're
take it.
savage.
Yeah.
But apparently I'm loud too, so that's okay.
Apparently. She acts like
Apparently.
she doesn't
Apparently.
know.
And
Apparently.
She acts like she doesn't know. Yeah, well, that was
tell
nice
them
of
your
her to
birth
give us her
story.
feedback.
Mm.
I don't know if I want to bore people with that. Some people don't want to bloody listen to that information.
What about Noah coming at you?
He actually didn't.
He didn't
in the end.
even, yeah.
Yeah. Do people really want to know about that?
Well, you've
We'll
had
give
some
them a
people.
poll. Give them a poll on our spill room.
Okay, they're gonna
If they
answer
want,
the
I'll
poll.
give
next
a whole
episode.
episode.
Oh my
Well,
god.
no, not
You
a whole
better it
episode,
takes
but-
about 36 hours for you to give birth. So it would be a bit more than
Yeah.
a whole episode.
Nah, I can if people want to, but yeah, I actually have had people ask me how did
Well,
you
I
give
got a
birth?
funny story.
Yeah, what's your
Go
funny
on.
story?
Did you fall again?
I did. Oh, don't. That's anyway. Yeah. Well, I did have another injury yesterday.
She did. Did you tell that?
No.
I'm gonna need to send her in the over 50s with her mother soon, honestly.
That was a good one.
Oh my
I said
god.
that to her when she
So
told me. I
after-
said, I'm gonna need to put cameras in the house and make sure that you're not tripping over.
No, well, yesterday's injury is actually pretty bad. So not only have I, as everyone knows from last week's episode, I fell and nearly smashed my shins, and I'm still all battered and bruised. No, yesterday I go to sit down, and I've got Noah because I was babysitting, and as I went to sit down, my little toe, so the second toe after the small toe? I don't know how you describe it.
Called,
Like
actually.
next
What's
to
that
the
called?
pinky toe.
Your fourth toe. One,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4. Your fourth toe
How
down.
many do you have? 6 on?
Your
Cool.
second
Yeah,
last
took out-
toe. How about that? Is
Yeah,
that the better
second
description?
last toe. Whatever you want to say.
1, 2,
Dyslexic,
3, 4.
remember?
I actually reckon she might be. Anyway.
Yeah, as I went to sit down, the leg of the chair caught my toenail.
actually
No,
bad,
it's not a
Nat.
joke,
No,
man.
it's
It ripped
bad.
it out entirely.
Her whole
Actually,
toe
managed to
got
do that.
ripped out like an
Oh
old
my
torture
God.
method. Like
Yeah.
fully ripped it and
Ripped
pulled
it
it
out.
out. It
That's
was
foul.
actually grubby.
That's
I'm
foul.
telling you now, just my eyes water even thinking about it. Anyway, so I was like hemorrhaging blood for like
wouldn't wanna
2
know what that
hours.
friggin' looks
Lucky we
like.
do. We own
Don't
first.
haunt people. You better wear some
No,
sneakers.
lucky
for
we
the
own
next couple.
lucky we own a first aid company, so I was pretty well. Everybody, you need a first aid kit at home, and if you
Actually,
don't,
the other day
you
I
don't have one,
nicked my
Go
finger
get
and I
yourself
didn't
one.
have any band-aids and I go, we'll run a first aid
Band-Aid.
company.
You don't use this was a
Not
bleed
for that.
out.
She's
You
saying
just
she
ripped your whole
cut your
nail out.
finger.
I said, I cut my finger.
Yeah, but what I was just saying to everyone,
You need a first aid kit to
yeah,
have everything
I'm
in
telling
A
you,
personal first
not
aid
because
kit
I'm trying to
at
do a
home.
sales pitch here, but
it. Would be great,
www.supercoolsolutions.com.au.
variety of first aid
We've
kits.
got,
100,
actually legit lucky I had it in the boot. I didn't even have it in the house. So I had some in the boot. And I had Anna there and I said, Anna, I said, you need go rush to my boot. I've got a first aid kit in there. Lucky I had the proper
Yep.
gauzes and bandage because this thing was bleeding out like you wouldn't believe. We've
Get your
changed
first aid kits, people.
first aid kits, yeah. That's right.
We've got multiple different sizes.
Yeah, at home. In
Home,
car, vehicle,
car, yeah.
workplace,
bite.
snake bite. Oh,
They're
yeah.
just-
Spider
They're
bite.
just a
Oh.
small selection.
Ugh.
What?
Don't even talk about the snake bite. One of our staff was telling me,
That was such a random.
because it was random because I hate snakes.
Was that your funny story, by the way?
No, it wasn't my funny
Oh.
story yet.
Okay.
We just keep going from way. It's all good. Yeah, it wasn't my funny. But snakes, yeah.
That was it.
One of your customers.
No,
Client-
one of our staff
workers.
was telling me that she once had an encounter with a snake in the freaking garage, and I said to her, "Lucky we sell
Yeah.
snake bite kits here."
Yeah.
Someone was telling me the other day they ran over one maybe, or like it
Oh.
slithered under the car, but they don't know
But
where it
you
was. 'cause
hear
they
of
didn't see
so
it.
many more people talking about it.
Yeah.
That they, yeah,
If you're in
snakes.
another country and don't encounter snakes, I mean, do they in other countries like Australia does?
I think
Not
we're
really.
worse.
Publicly.
I think we're one of the worst. But anyway, my funny story is that I had a situation. What day was it? Tuesday. And I don't know if I've
Figure
told.
out where she's
Well,
going
yeah,
with this.
I don't know if I told you girls the story or not. Sienna, maybe you might have heard it. I don't know.
Mm.
Where I get home and I go into the bedroom and there is purple
Oh, you told
dots
me this.
sprayed over my entire
White bedsheet.
white
What?
bedspread. I'm like,
It was a hair.
What
I
in
know
the
what
hell?
this is. I know what it is
just
already.
wait, right? I'm like, what the F is this all over? You know, you guys know me how fanatical I am about everything having to be pristine. So I've gone, but when I tell you it was like a Jackson
Splatter.
Pollock, you know,
What?
you don't know what Jackson Pollock
artist?
is? An
Oh,
artist.
okay.
When
You couldn't have said like
Again, someone in their
other artist.
50s would reference that. I don't fucking know what that is.
oh my God, you are going to get some hate for that. So that just means
Oh,
that you're not
jeez, I'm not
art,
an artist.
you're not art, you know,
No.
educated.
By the
yeah?
way, she's a really good artist. She can paint really well and draw really well. Anyway, yeah.
Don't give her a big head.
You should have just said
A Jackson
artist-
Pollock, like I
Van
said,
Gogh.
it was a bit. No,
Van
because
Gogh.
Van Gogh doesn't paint that way. That's
Okay.
not the can't.
Okay, I
think I know who it is.
Splash,
I
right?
actually
Yeah.
remember learning
Yeah.
about that. Anyway,
Oh, you do remember that, but happy, you know.
yeah, but who references that?
You can say any
nerd.
other popular.
But you
one.
got, you knew what I was saying.
Yeah.
Anyway, so anyway, everyone,
splatter.
polka dots. There's like millions of, like thousands of them on my. I'm like, holy shit! And then instantly, my head goes, oh my God, the purple shampoo that's in the
What?
bathroom. Oh, what were you thinking?
I thought it was your dry shampoo. Or you know the black.
No, it's
No,
purple.
to get your room
the,
spray.
The
Yeah,
colour
it's
on the bed was
purple.
purple.
This was purple
The hell?
paint drops, right?
Wasn't Noah.
No.
No.
So I'm like going,
You laugh.
oh my God, the purple shampoo. And what had happened was, because I recently had my hair, you know, with a few blondies in there, Sienna and I use, you know, purple shampoo in between sometimes to keep the blonde, right? So I had taken it out of their bathroom, so Sienna's and Anton's bathroom, and I'd borrowed it and I had it in my bathroom. So the first thing I did was I thought, oh my God, Anna's probably cleaned the shower and she knows it doesn't belong in there. So she's obviously gone and taken it and brought it back to
Our room.
their room.
How
And
would she
as
still get it
she's
over the
done
bed?
that, well, maybe, you know, when you
Flick it.
know, the
Or-
flip, the little
cap.
lids, the cap, or
What? That much would have gone on your bed?
well, it's purple, man. This shit is dark purple, right? And she probably didn't notice. This is what I was thinking happened.
Even your thought process didn't make sense, but yeah.
Why?
Nah, I thought it made sense.
What?
Like
she
maybe
flipped
she
the
was.
cup and chung the
No,
splatter
No,
everywhere.
you
like
go,
maybe
yeah,
she
because you
closed
go to
it
close it
and
while
then
she's
was
walking
walking
past,
past
and
or
it
something.
and didn't notice it's flooded. I'm telling you, I was treating it
Wait,
like a
what if
crime
you have
scene.
funnier?
But
What
this
even actually
this
happened?
is even better.
I don't know what actually happened.
Well, I'm about to tell you. So, like, Jesus Christ. So I message her. I go, Anna, oh my God. I go, freaking purple shampoo. It's all over. So then I went to the bathroom. Definitely was missing. Like, I wasn't in the shower anymore. And I went, shit, she's obviously gone and put it back in there. So I've messaged her. I go, Anna, did you realise when you moved the purple shampoo out of thing, like it's gone all over my bedspread?
You've blamed her.
What was the instant assumption?
Oh my God.
Anyway,
And what did she say
lesson learned not to blame someone else. Ask first.
She goes, I didn't clean that bathroom
And she goes,
that day.
anyway,
got
she's
it back
sorry,
in.
so
Anna.
she's so cute. No, because I didn't
You just said there's
I
pepper
didn't
shampoo.
accuse her. I said, hey, I actually said a lot nicer than that. I said, hey, Anna, oh my God, there's purple shampoo all over my bed scrubber. Did you, did you by any chance move? I actually did ask a question. She's replied back, oh my God, no, it wasn't me. Something like that, right? She goes, oh my gosh. She goes, no,
So
it
now you're
wasn't.
stumped.
Yeah, she goes, no, it wasn't me. She goes, Danny, she goes, I didn't do the bathroom today. I did X, Y, Z. And I went, I froze while I'm reading this message and I go, oh my God. And then I thought, oh shit, it must have been Sienna. right? Thinking she went. Then I thought, no, hang
That was
on,
me. I just got my hair
hang
done.
on. She just got her hair done
Why
yesterday.
would she use the purple
Why
shampoo?
would she? And then I went,
Wait, take any guesses.
oh my
Anton.
God,
Yeah, that
Anton,
would be
Love
right.
Island, hang
Love
on,
Island
Love
hair.
Islander Anton
With his
with
foils
his
in his
new
hair.
blonde foils. It was him.
That'd
No,
be right.
it
See,
was
that
him.
sounds
That sounds like
accurate. He
Anton,
could've-
yeah.
So I text
fuck did he
Anton
do that?
and I go,
But how do you do it?
He must have just swung it
exactly what
open,
I said. I
closed
went
it.
to the he's
Went and
taken
got
it
it.
out and he's obviously closed the lid. He said on the way, and he closed it on
He
the
went
way.
on your whole bedspread.
All over the
It
bed.
must have been on the carpet too. Was it everywhere?
No, it
Oh.
wasn't on the
so
carpet.
weird. So
So
Interesting.
he's literally just walked at the moment to
Yeah.
and it's sprayed.
And I texted him. He's at work, and I said, did you move the purple shampoo back into your bathroom?
Guilty.
And he goes, I go, because now there's purple dots all over my
How'd you get it
bedspread.
out?
Just in the wash.
Well, luckily I soaked it.
God.
Oh my
in-
god.
Yeah.
That's why you don't have a
Do you
white
like my funny
bedspread.
story? Who would have thought your 20-year-old son,
Yeah.
purple shampoo?
Yeah, that'll be right. Sounds like him.
That's so funny.
He's always into random shit.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He always finds random stuff. He knows where random stuff is.
It's just anyway, it was the most random thought. Who would have thought? And then I thought, yeah, okay.
I'm convinced in my house there's like some like elf under Noah's shelf thing and just taking everything and it
Why?
disappears.
Why?
No, I swear to God, I
No, it's
actually need to know
Noah
what
probably
it is.
moving things.
No,
and
so
not
Noah,
telling
he
you.
likes throwing shit off the edge, right? So I'm changing his nappy and he likes to throw things. Yeah, he had a thermometer and he threw it. And I saw exactly where he threw it. I'm looking everywhere. I can't find this thermometer.
What?
I've gone through the whole room. I'm like, there's a ghost.
Did it
that's trying to take-
maybe fall in their little bookshelf thing?
Nope, I've looked. I looked
Under
literally
the
everywhere and I
car,
can't find it.
everywhere.
It'll be in some
Underneath-
crack somewhere.
Maybe the
And I'm
bear's
like-
holding it, something like that.
But this has happened with a few things that he's thrown off. I can't find it. Disappeared.
What the hell?
It's a bit like the socks in the washing machine.
Yeah, true though.
Why
Where
is
do they
that?
go?
Where do they
Where
keep
do
Yeah,
they
where-
go?
Someone
the
chomping them.
You used
the
to
mon-
collect them.
the shopping shopping.
Suck
What the
monster.
hell's wrong
Today's
with me
Friday.
today?
So
We had a few
something.
urgent things happen this week, which have been interesting.
What?
Lot of I was a bit perplexed this week. I was reflecting. I was self-reflecting
about.
after 20 years of like
She acts
working.
like she just studies the fucking dictionary.
I didn't
I'm
study
just
any
perplexed.
dictionary. What the hell?
Perplexed.
Yeah, because this
If you know my mum, you never hear her come out with these words. Perplexed.
It's just she
Give me
gets
the
in the
definition
schoolroom.
of perplexed.
perplexed me. Yes, I do. Perplexed
the
means that
definition?
you're just like,
Spelling
Yeah,
and
okay,
description,
hang on.
please.
if you're feeling perplexed, it's like you're overwhelmed, but also I think
I don't know about all that.
unsure.
I
Maybe
think you're wrong.
perplexed. I think you feel, isn't it overwhelmed or I don't know
I
how
don't
to
think so.
describe
I think
perplexed.
it's
I
me,
feel
it's like-
overwhelmed by that or really shocked and overwhelmed. Maybe isn't it a word for that?
I think perplexed means you like have to think
Completely
about it.
baffled, confused, or puzzled.
Overwhelmed is not.
Well, but
that.
still, I was along those lines, right? I wasn't that far
Spell
off.
it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Spell perplexed. Perplexed.
I'm not going to do a spelling bee. After 20 years of being in the industry that we do for environmental protection and everything.
There you go, Carms. She mentioned what we do here.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, throwing it out there.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised at the number of phone calls, particularly in the last 6 months that we've been getting. So I think we're averaging now I'd say safely 3 to 5 phone calls a week, which is a lot for our industry of emergency scenarios where a business did not know how to handle an incident that's impacting on the environment. And there was a couple of really serious phone calls this week where the team had to go out and fix the scenario, well, fix it, help them out with products to engage them because they were under notice. So if a company's under notice, it means that they're about to possibly get fined by the Environmental Protection Agency. And I was just thinking back and going like 20 years, right? Okay, 20 years ago, no one really heard about what we do. No one knew what spill control was. Or
Safety's big now.
yeah,
You hear the tradies say that.
yeah. I mean, obviously,
Safety's
then
big
that's
now,
another separate division. But even just in terms of protecting the environment, but over the 20 years, obviously, there's been some great changes and foundation work done for awareness. But I'm still really shocked by the
In
fact
today's
that,
day and age.
yeah, given the fact that everyone's meant to have some, environmental responsibility and everyone really is quite aware, how there is still this huge gap. And the level of serious incidences that I'm seeing really frequently lately, I was perplexed.
Might be the
that's
younger
And I-
generation not knowing what to do.
No, it's not even that, because Fortune 500 companies are typically very much, set up. They know what their responsibilities are and have high level of compliance.
just not a lot
I
of
feel like there's
training.
a gap below that. Like there's this other, classification of businesses, because
Maybe they are trained and they just don't care.
no, I feel like they genuinely,
Just get confused when they
don't
get to
know.
that, when they get to
genuinely,
the emergency point, they all fuck.
I think everyone focuses on fire. Everyone focuses on first aid to a
Yeah.
degree. But when it comes to this side, I think it goes a bit
still
wayside
needs
and
more.
doesn't become a need until it becomes
Until
an
it happens,
emergency.
yeah.
And so where they've not prioritized, for example, because if they've got trucks coming in and out of their premises, regardless if they, have dangerous goods on site. So whether they've got liquids or no liquids, every business that even moves furniture, or even if you're importing goods that are dry goods, because if I had $1 for everyone that said to us, oh, we don't need spill control because, we don't have, liquids on site, that's actually not quite true. Because if the truck's on their premises and they lose their, fuel tank or their oil sump down
Yeah,
stormwater,
exactly.
they're now
Yeah.
in a bit of a divvy. But yeah, I was just like, and there was one particular business who actually reached out that had multiple businesses in this one premises, and it's a pretty big premises. Like it's pretty important space that we have, and they were local business. And then they've got multiple business units, obviously leasing sections of the business, and they all had EPA just turn up out of nowhere, or the council, can't remember who it was now. I don't know, it could have been both, and they were put on notice for just simply not having a
Simple
spill kit,
stuff,
not having a dangerous good cabinet.
Maybe it's just more. They're doing more audits.
There is. I think there's a lot
Must
of.
be.
there's a-
There should be,
It's
though.
so. It's happening so frequently. We didn't hear of it that often.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
must be
now it's
more.
As
getting-
what we're
Well,
hearing
that's
about.
like the movement
Yeah.
that you want to happen, because
Yeah.
you're saying that no
You
one's trained
do.
in it or not like,
100%.
experienced, and if there's a big emergency, they're not doing the right things. So
100%. But what is leaving me feeling a bit concerned was, how do people not already know this when they own a business? Like what under EPA, there's provisions that you have to be prepared should you have a spill on site.
Yeah,
Or
so it might be spill products,
or
but
a
not,
not
an
on
actual
site. If
spill
you have
kit.
an
that's what I'm
exit,
saying.
They should
So they
still have
still
something,
think
is
that
what Mum's
it's
trying to say.
but
Yeah,
they
it
just
doesn't-
think that
it's
you're
ridic-
trying to just sell the spill kits.
Yeah.
They think that they don't actually need the spill kit. They don't care about.
But it's
like,
not
you
even
know,
just
Yeah,
a
but
spill
they don't
kit.
even
It
have
may not be a
anything.
spill
Yeah,
kit.
no,
They
product.
might need a dangerous goods cabinet because they've got aerosol cans that they're
and they're
that they're
just not
storing.
having
They
it.
have to be inside an aerosol cage.
Maybe there's
How
maybe
many
there's not enough
workshops
knowledge out
have I
there.
seen over the years
Yeah,
that have
that's
the
right.
spray cans just all,
Yeah.
sitting
Woolies
around?
At Woolies. Dan Murphy's you can't even. Dan Murphy's. What is wrong
What is
with
Dan
me?
Murphy? You mean
Bunnings.
Bunnings? They're all in cages.
It's all locked up. You can't even
Yeah.
access it.
They're in
So
fundable
picture at a
cages.
site like that where things are going on.
Yeah, you'd
Yikes.
think that there was more knowledge on it, or they should be
Yeah,
doing
I
research
just-
before opening their.
I thought that we would have
companies.
been at a phase, in our
Day and age, yeah.
day and age where most businesses by now know
should have
that
these.
that is still part of it should be a priority for them. But obviously, yeah, I was a bit surprised. And then we had another one where they actually had an incident, like a big one, and it's actually gone down into stormwater, and it's actually impacting like around here, this area. And again, it's like, I don't know how many times I've driven past that business and seen the IBCs like stored out the front. And I think we've even a couple of times approached them and said, hey, you might want to rethink how your housekeeping goes.
Yep.
And now they're all, flustered and,
Stressing
need
now.
things done tomorrow. And it's actually going to, in turn, cost them so much more now to. So, yeah, I was feeling a little bit like trying to figure out the statistics. And I just, in my head, I thought
We would
been in a-
know better by now.
yeah, I just thought there would have been a higher percentage of businesses that are ensuring that they're
Me too.
compliant and not leave themselves so open and vulnerable. But yeah.
Well, on that, I was watching with my nail lady. You know those big things that look like in The Simpsons. Those like
Nuclear reactor or
yeah,
something like
those
that.
things like it reacted. Like there was like some chemical
It's
thing
not
in it.
America, it's a different country.
No, it was in America.
What's it called again? I watched it.
Anyway, in the show, it was a documentary about how it was like, is it radioactive, where it affected the whole town
Yeah.
and it reacted, and then the whole town got cancer and everything.
Yeah, well,
Did
that's
you
happened.
did you hear that when it came out?
I
Or
didn't.
not?
I'm not sure of hearing about an American one, but I
Mm.
do know the Hiroshima one.
Yeah, but it
That's
was
not Hiroshima.
Chernobyl.
Oh, Chernobyl.
Yeah, is that what it
That
was?
was in
Chernobyl, yes.
Yeah, that's what I watched.
No, but it was a different one again in
So
this
this
small
is-
town,
Oh,
and
wow.
now there's like some
This-
people
yeah,
that are
in
still alive,
Ukraine.
but they all
but
got
it nukes
cancer.
everything, eh?
Chernobyl.
Like
But it
is
wasn't that though.
Ukraine.
It wasn't like a nuke that like
Same as this
exploded.
one. It wasn't like
was
that
just like
either.
a
It was a
leak.
slow leak.
Yeah,
oh,
it was a leak, and then
Same as
people stayed
Chernobyl.
in the town for days.
Chernobyl
because
wasn't
they
a
didn't-
slow leak, was it?
There was an explosion inside, and they didn't even know about it, and it
It
was just
happened
slowly happening.
in the
Yeah.
right. Okay.
There was an explosion inside their thing, and they were sending people down there to go and
Yeah, and then it was making.
their workers to go and see what was going on,
Does
and
it
they
take-
just died as
Well,
they
there
were going
was
down
it
there.
was kind of like
And the whole
that,
town
but
was
the
there
whole
for 40
town,
days.
they
or
were
something.
telling them to evacuate after like days of saying no, you don't have to, then you can, and then you don't have to, stuff like that for like a week, and then people were staying outside, and then this one girl was like going outside for like to tan or whatever she was doing outside, and then she got like all this like reaction burns from it, but they couldn't see how far it had spread or anything, so people were like leaving to go to their families' houses like 7 kilometers away, whatever, and it was still affecting them
still
because they didn't know
affects them
how
for
far it
kilometres
had
and kilometres
spread.
and kilometres, yeah.
And then it just like all these people got cancer, and they had all
Yeah.
small families and stuff, and they were saying you can leave, but we
Yeah,
don't
this
know.
show
They
that I
didn't know
watched,
how far it went.
It wasn't a
That's all right.
documentary, but
bad.
it was a show based on that
mean like
sort
a
of
movie?
story. A movie.
Yeah.
It was a movie, actually. And we just watched it not long ago.
Mm.
And they were
haven't
showing
watched
that
it yet.
families thought it was snowing, but it was actually
Oh,
the ash of
that's
that
horrible.
stuff from kilometers away. And these
Mm.
babies are touching it.
That's
This is
I
years
haven't.
ago,
I
obviously.
haven't watched.
Crazy.
But yeah, that one was crazy that I was watching, and I was like,
Well, we've got
how
so
do
many
they not
companies that
know?
have
But
those plants like that.
you'd think like why
It's so
create?
strict.
Why
So strict.
not like how did they make those like the plants, like those big buildings and stuff, but they don't know the repercussions of what could happen.
Well, they
happen
do
all of
these
that in there.
days. That
Like
probably
now,
was
yeah,
ages ago.
because of that, I guess it's taught them when things
Now
happen.
you're not even
but-
allowed to go in those plant rooms and stuff. If you go on site they obviously don't have nuclear stuff, but
Mm.
Yeah, where there's
science labs
hazardous-
and whatever,
yeah,
you're not allowed to
where
go.
there's hazardous
Yeah, they're not.
chemicals.
Even the staff aren't allowed to go in there. There's probably one person that has a special key for it.
Well, yeah, it depends on who's.
It
Got the
runs
work
itself or
procedure.
whatever.
But you'd think those people knew how to deal with it, and they didn't.
No.
They had no idea. They like had to talk to the president on what to do. if
So
they
it was
should
a
let
slow.
people
What
leave
you're
or not.
saying, it was a slow leak. They didn't
Within,
know
like-
it was leaking.
They did, but they didn't think it
They
was
didn't do
going to
anything
cause any
about it.
harm to people
Wow.
that were still living in the town for like weeks as it was happening. So they all got cancer.
What about the people that own the company? Were they aware, or did they leave? Like, was there any
They
foul
knew,
play
but
there?
I don't know. I haven't finished it.
How were they? Have they
But-
got cancer?
Probably. I think all of them did. They had like the hazmat suits on while they were
So
doing
what
that,
are we
but
talking? Like the whole town got cancer, or did certain people
Most of-
didn't, other
They
people
did.
didn't?
No, I'm pretty sure the whole town, majority.
The one
of
that
them
I
did.
watched,
Wow.
the people knew that. Say in 20 years they're going to die from.
They didn't know that, so they just let their town.
no,
deal with
these
it.
people knew that, and they let the town.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's
same thing.
crazy.
That was in what country?
I think
country did
they
say?
didn't know
Ukraine.
what
Ukraine.
they had never happened anywhere before, so they didn't know how to deal with it, like the leak and everything. It was weird. I don't know.
Crazy
People were dying.
things that happen at a workplace. I tell you,
Oh yeah.
we
look,
hear some stories.
yeah, some of the stories are pretty crazy.
What about one of our customers that the thing fell on him? You told us the story.
Oh, it wasn't
Shipping
it didn't,
container.
Yeah, it didn't happen
At the company
at
he
the
was at.
site that we look after
Years ago, he had a shipping
But
container
where
fall on him.
where he previously worked, he was working at the shipping ports, and he told us the story where so he's a safety manager for a company now, and he takes it really seriously because he was squashed
Oh,
Jeez.
I was
between
thinking of it.
the two containers, and his whole body was crushed. So he walks again, which is amazing. But remember he told us it took how many years for him
Oh,
to
so many
walk? Yeah,
years.
but he was determined.
And what a beautiful guy! You wouldn't know
Oh,
he went
he's
through
so
any of that.
nice. But he the story that he tells you
Ugh.
on how it happened and
And
how
now
quickly
he
it
always says he
happened.
gives no excuse to anybody for not
Yeah.
looking after themselves because he had to literally learn to walk and that. If you
Wow.
see this guy, he's like, you could
Fit,
you think he's
yeah.
a footy player.
Yeah.
Mm.
And he literally was a quadriplegic for like,
crushed.
I don't know
Wow.
how many years, and
Get
then
him on
until he
Insta story.
rebuilt himself.
That's horrible.
It's crazy, his story.
Wow.
Imagine being stuck.
It reminds
Oh,
me of that movie where the guy
but the
was in
psychological
desert
impact
and he
would
like
be
Oh,
he had
yeah.
to chop his arm off.
27 hours, whatever that movie is.
Yeah, that's 27
Yeah.
days. So I don't know. That one was crazy.
Which one was that one
Do you
again?
remember? And it
The guy got
Was
stuck
he
in
an
the
Aussie
rock.
Was that the
actor?
Rock? He was
Yeah,
stuck
yeah.
cliff.
Didn't it happen in Australia or not?
Was he?
think
He was
so.
climbing.
we don't
Maybe
know
he's
how
the
stuff
actor.
was on these
He was a
stories.
rock climber,
We
wasn't
just
he?
say it with
No,
passion
he
and
was
think
in
it.
it like doing he was
A
like
hike or
a hiker.
something.
Yeah, rock climber.
And he was doing
Some
a hiker
hiking.
and a rock climber is so different.
Oh, I thought he was rock climbing and
He
hiking.
could have
Whatever.
been. He
did
could have
rock
done it as a
climb.
hobby. Who
He
knows?
just thought he could go down into the
We
just
might
have a
need to
look
watch that movie
into
again.
that little crevice.
He thought he
and
could
got
fit his
stuck.
body in there, but then
Yeah.
he got stuck and his had to
Yeah, I
chop
do.
his
I
arm
remember.
off
I
or his
remember
hand
it
or something.
happening. Oh, you
Yeah.
guys are giving the.
Yeah,
Oh,
sorry.
yeah.
I
After
think
having my toe ripped
If
out,
something
Yeah.
like that
That's
happened to me,
just
I would just
painful enough. Imagine
and
that.
I'd just whatever. Let me die here.
Mm.
I don't think I'd even try.
You say that, but probably the adrenaline when you're in
Yeah,
adrenaline
very
and when
true.
you're in that
State.
state of mind.
You just push.
I
the
know
What
I've
about
been
the one
I've
that-
been in a serious car accident, and at that point you'll do anything to live.
I'm trying to think.
Well, yous weren't born. Oh, I didn't know, but I was going to see your father. I was supposed to be at university.
Mummy sneaky.
Dad
kiddo.
had a serious car accident.
Dad's
Well,
had
and then
lots
he
of
had,
them.
yeah. Well, I
That what
ended up in a
happened?
tree.
Yeah.
So I was on the freeway, and the axle snapped on the loan car because I was waiting on my new car, and they gave me a car in between. And
It's
I wasn't.
insane.
Luckily, I wasn't injured, but the axle snap spun me while I'm on the freeway. All of a sudden, the car just spun out,
Ugh.
and all I know is that all of a sudden it went straight into the direction of a tree, and like the skid marks on that
Actually, I think I remember. You
were there for years and years and years, just ages. Like that burnout was there for you. Anyway, I ended up bang, and I don't know how. It was a really old, shitty car, probably because it wasn't.
yeah, and
it was
probably
made of
wasn't
metal.
many safety
Yeah. Right.
precautions in that
Well,
car. You came out
I
alive.
came out fine. Whereas Dad, oh, pardon me, Dad's
You yawn?
I am a bit got up early. Dad's car accident was the young kid fell asleep, so he was on a dual carriageway, Northern Road, and it was 3:00 in the afternoon, and a young boy, he was I think on his P's, he fell asleep at the wheel, and
That's so scary.
Dad always says he saw it happening. He could see him veer and coming straight towards him.
Yeah.
So he
Dad always says you
tried
look at
to
the
miss
couple cars
him.
ahead
No,
of you
and he always
always, yeah.
says now he's got this thing about staying to the left lane and don't
Yeah.
stay in
Yeah.
the middle. And then he could see it, so he tried to miss him, but it wasn't going to happen.
Was it head on
Head on, got him, so spun him, and he ended up,
in a pole?
he ended up in a massive one of those big electricity charger box, like a big electricity box that was on the side of the
Jeez.
road. And the ute saved him, so he was driving a ute, and apparently where it hit him, they said that's what protected him from having himself crushed in there.
You just have to take the
We'll be
life
really
one day
careful
at
out
a
of the road.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Every day's definitely to be
A
grateful
blessing.
for. Yeah,
Yep.
just don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. That sounds depressing. Why are we being depressing for?
Don't know. We just talked about many stories that are. You just talked about workplace incidents. We're talking about heaps of stuff.
Yeah, maybe because we're always around it too, though. You always we meet so many nice people, but and you hear so many situations and stories. I hate it.
That's why I
Really,
could
I
never
don't
be an
hate it.
Ambo or
Sorry,
one of those.
let me rephrase myself. I don't hate it, but I do get emotionally involved.
yeah,
Like when
attached,
I
yeah.
hear, especially if it's our customers, and then we might hear something tragic, which we often hear happening at the site. Oh my God, it just, it gives me
That's why I
total
couldn't work in a
goosebumps.
hospital, couldn't work as an
Yeah,
Ambo, couldn't work. None of that.
'Cause you
Hats
get
off to those
emotionally
people.
attached.
To
Yeah, the
doing
emotional
that.
attachment. You can't. We're
I had
very.
emotional attachments to the old people at Nonnell's nursing home. But
I
I saw them
know.
twice.
They
No,
were
I don't know
cute.
how they do that job every day.
They're
There's
very
some strong
patient.
people.
Yeah.
They're very patient.
It's
Yeah,
a job and a half, honestly.
definitely.
But I mean, I saw things when I was in childcare. You wouldn't think that's a place to see things, but you see kids, so many kids abused, and you just think to yourself, that kid's worn those pair of clothes 3 days in a row.
Oh, look, you definitely don't know.
I used to cry
You definitely
every
don't
afternoon.
know what
Goes on.
goes in other people's lives. I say that a lot. Sometimes and I always find too the happiest of people. You know, there's some people that are really perky all the time.
Yeah, they're the ones who have the craziest
Always
story.
happy,
Yeah.
which is great. They make you feel really good because you know when someone walks in the room, it's happy.
Mm-hmm.
That makes you feel happy. See, can we just talk about happy makes me feel
That's
happy?
like Jackie, one
Yeah.
of our workers. Love her.
Jackie.
But she could tell you 100 stories about her life.
She's
though.
a ray of sunshine, Jackie.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Makes
our
it
beautiful
better.
Miss Jackie, I love her so much. There's not a day that if I need to take a little lesson out of her book.
Yeah.
There's not a day that you don't, if you walk past her, if you see her, hi, Miss Danny.
Yeah,
Don't you look
she's
beautiful
so cute.
today?
Yeah.
Like, I need to be a bit more like that.
Yeah.
I go to her, oh my God, can I just see you every morning for 2 seconds? Because she just makes you feel like so good.
Mm.
And I need to learn
That's
to
like my friend Marianne.
to
She's
be like
always
that more to
laughing.
people. Because can you imagine if you did that to someone every day? Like
Yeah,
you were
you make
like
people
that.
feel
Imagine how
better.
good you'd make people feel.
Yeah.
That's like,
Not
My-
like me,
one of my-
walking up the stairs. Oh, my toes killing me. Oh my God, I'm dying.
I think
you know,
that's just how
my
we
knees
grew
are in
up. That's how you
flames.
grew up.
People that we know in our family.
Yeah, not everybody, but
Yeah.
can be negative.
Yeah, it can be negative because it is personality.
Yeah.
You can be
Yeah,
any, you
yeah.
know, and be negative, or you can be a positive person. It just doesn't matter. You're either a negative or you're
What was your
positive, or
point?
you're an in-betweener.
I feel like Nat had a point, but it went away.
I
What was
didn't.
your point?
Oh,
Oh, I was just saying that, yeah, our family.
Oh, because I was saying sometimes I feel like I'm
and I
negative.
said that's
Oh,
just
yeah.
our family. That's how we grew up.
Mm.
Well,
I
not really.
guess.
Mum and Dad aren't really
No.
complainers.
That's
but
what I'm saying.
That's how
We're
you
not.
grew up.
Oh, yeah.
Both Dad's side and your side are whingers. Let's be real. Love yous all, but yous are whingers. No, on both sides aren't whingers. They
They
are.
dwell on things.
So there, you get a little bit of that, but you're a positive person. So every now and then you just want to have a whinge. I'm the same. I wouldn't say you
I'm
and
not.
Dad are negative people at all.
We're
but
not.
You love a good whinge sometimes.
Oh, every now and then. Nothing wrong with a whinge every now and then. Oh, if there's something
I'll tell you
genuinely
something
to whinge
funny
about-
actually that I was talking about with who was I saying it to? Okay, it's actually funny. So when I moved out, actually I don't even know if Dad knows this story, but I say it to everyone all the time. When I moved out, one of the nights, I think we were already married. I still do it to this day. So my husband grew up, they wouldn't even lock their back door. Don't even ask me why, how. It's just the most absurd thing I've ever heard. They don't lock the door at night. So one night we're like in bed and like obviously we lock the doors because I'm not, you know, where I live. There's no way I'm not locking the door. And I just, without even realising, you know, I'm always checking out the window. If I hear a noise, I go check out
Oh,
the
that's
window.
Dad.
Yeah, I'll go check out the window, whatever. My husband turns around to me and he goes, "You give me anxiety 24/7?" And I'm like, "Why?" And he's like, you make me on edge for nothing. Go look out in the neighbourhood. Is everyone riding their bikes? What's the problem? And I'm like, "Oh, I heard a noise. I don't know." And he goes, "It's got nothing to do with us. Relax." And I'm like, "But that's just how I am." And then he goes, "You're exactly like your bloody father." I go, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Actually, all of them. These are all like that. You just look out for every noise you hear, you jump. Nonna does it as well. You hear a noise and you jump.
Yeah,
And you
it
get
is.
scared and
You
you
get
get
paranoid.
fright and you look outside or whatever. It's just paranoia. I don't know. Is that what they did in Italy?
I don't know, but that's just how
Because
we
that's
were
just
brought
what
up.
they all do. And then I said, "Do you know what? I think you're right." And then he did an assessment one
He
day.
did an
He was at our
assessment.
house.
He
Yeah,
did an
we were sitting at the
assessment.
dinner table and Dad heard a noise and he ran straight to the window and he goes, "See, that's what you do. That's what you do. This is why you live with anxiety." I go, "But I don't have anxiety. I didn't realise that." But he thinks that
I
I
bet you
do.
do.
I have that.
Yeah.
I have that fear that I don't even realise that I have.
I think we all
It's true.
actually
I'm always
do it.
locking the door. I always like if I'm sitting at the lights. I'm always, who's that person? They better not get out of their car. Yeah, it's just in my head. But is that something bad that Dad, like, without even realising?
That's just habit. They've always been like that. Even Nonna, they
You do it
lock
too,
all the
but-
doors,
And
lock all the windows,
now-
and now we do it. It's
Yeah.
right.
Now
Because our
that
habit.
I've lived with my
Are you
very
more relaxed now?
low-key husband who doesn't give a bloody shit about
Yeah.
nothing.
Does he lock the doors now and check them? Has he?
No,
have you
he
rubbed
does
off
not
on
give a
you?
shit. I lock the door.
But
He
you-
still doesn't care. But you know what? He's rubbed off on me a bit. When I hear something, unless it's really close to our driver, I'm very relaxed now. He's actually calmed me down.
Okay.
Hmm. Well, that's good. A little
Yeah,
extra.
but that's just another observation. It's true.
Observation.
Yeah, it's true, but do you think about it? Every time he's
That's
get up
what
here
does
and
that
goes,
at work too.
"Oh
I
my
see
God."
him do that.
Yeah, he does. He still looks out the window.
Yeah.
It's just his nature.
But I do it too, I think. Like,
But
I always
maybe
check
he
the
grew
door.
up with parents that did that. I don't know. I didn't grow up
Maybe,
with them.
yeah.
Did your mum? I think she does. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, yeah. If you do this, she went, "Oh my God, what was that?" So I think it's just normal. That's why we do it now.
Yeah, I don't know. I
So,
wonder if other people are like
Does
that,
that
though.
is that what makes us a part
No,
of us
but
negative? Because it's a negative thing.
it's a negative
If
thing.
you're always
is it?
worrying, that's negative.
Mm.
Maybe that's the part of you that are negative because everything else is pretty positive.
But I think everyone's got some sort of
Nah,
issue.
not
Little thing that
Jackie.
they
She
do.
doesn't have negativity at all. When has she been negative?
No, Jackie's not negative. No, Jackie's always happy. But
Yeah,
she's
because you
probably
can't
got.
say everybody
But
has
she
a bit of
might
both.
have other.
Her own things.
But that was the point I was making.
Yeah.
Someone I've noticed people that are just are so happy and make you feel good. Sometimes I wonder, is that what it's like for them 24/7, or are they like
Nah,
got
no.
another facade?
She has other things going on in her life, and you just wouldn't know, Jackie.
Yeah,
that's what
When
she's
you
saying.
actually deep down talk to her, you.
That's what I'm
learn.
saying. So you can't
It's like
say
my friend Marianne. She has literally lives on her own. She always says she's miserable, but if you saw her and talked to her, would you think she's the happiest person in the world? She laughs 24/7.
yeah.
I need to be more like that when I'm feeling negative.
I guess it kind of puts you in a better mood when you
I think
pretend to be happier makes you happier. I
think
guess.
I'm just black and white. If I'm happy, I'm happy. If I'm not feeling happy today, I'm not happy. I don't know. It's how I think I am. When I'm in a good mood, I'm in a good mood. When I'm in a positive space, I'm positive. But if something's annoyed me, I'm
Do you know what I
feeling
saw?
annoyed.
A thing on Facebook, and it was adults. What makes an adult happy when they think about going on a
Disneyland.
holiday? When they think about going on a holiday,
Yeah.
cars,
Fiji.
money. So it just shows this photo. It's this
Yeah,
dad,
it's
and he's
holidays.
looking at.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you're gonna feel shit when I explain the
Oh,
story.
God.
And there's a photo, and it's kids versus adults. The kids, their happiness is just looking at their parents when they get home and being able to sit with their parents and have time with their parents. A baby, a little kid. Adults isn't that. It's just, I want success, I want money, I want cars, I want this, I want that. And you don't even think that for a kid, just the tiniest little
You're their
thing,
whole
Yeah,
being
but
able
you're
to be in
happy.
the kitchen with you is what makes you happy. And you know what? That's why everybody always says, oh, it was simpler times when I was a kid. It
Yeah.
was simple because you didn't
'Cause
have any
we
of
make
those
it like
stresses,
that.
any of those
Yeah,
worries.
I
Yeah.
guess.
You just love being with your family, with your kids. That's
Listen,
a takeaway
as
for
we
the day.
had this conversation the other day where we talked about everyone's whinging about not having money and like cost
Did
of
we?
living. Yeah. And I said to you,
Oh, yeah, this
How many-
was not in the podcast, yeah.
no, the other day
Yeah.
when you were over dropping an hour off. And
Yeah.
I said, I'm sick of actually hearing everyone, and I'm blanket ruling this, whinging about money because I go out on a Sunday to do some necessary shopping, or if you're going to get out, whatever. The amount of people I see out having breakfast
No, 100%. It is true.
is insane to me. And then they're whinging on the other side of it. Oh,
No, what does it
I
cost?
can't
It costs
afford.
$80 or something for breakfast these days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like $10 for a coffee half the time.
When you guys were growing up and you guys were little and we didn't have money, like if we had enough money to freaking pay for your nappies, were we out having breakfast?
No.
Where did we have breakfast? I made
home.
you pancakes at home
Yeah.
and we had eggs at
Or
home.
would go to someone's house, that's it.
Yeah, but we
Not
weren't
breakfast.
doing
Yeah.
dinners.
And that's where everyone struggles saving money and all that. Look
Yeah.
at what you actually
Yeah,
wait,
and then
what?
there's and then
put
what was
another
I
point.
saying to you? I go, everyone's got a mobile phone each. They're like, well,
Yeah.
they've got the latest, greatest new phone.
Yeah, with a plan.
You look at a lot of couples, and I shouldn't blanket rule it, but I think there's a huge a majority here. They've all got brand new cars that they would be having either a heavy lease on them because, I don't think someone's going to have 60 grand just sitting there to go and buy a brand new car, right?
Or their
Yeah.
parents bought
When
it
they're
for them, one or the
18,
other.
or
Yeah.
maybe in some cases, yes, parents have bought them for them, whatever. But everyone's so, and it has gone up. No one can deny it. I mean, a bottle of milk, what it
Yeah,
was,
things have
it
gotten more
definitely gone
expensive,
up.
but-
But I don't see anyone cutting back on these things.
No,
They've
'cause
all got,
yeah.
how many people have got Foxtel, Stan,
HBO,
Netflix,
all the
HBO,
ranges, yeah.
Hey You, whatever else there is, Apple TV, all of these, Disney Plus, these are all subscriptions that cost money.
But you know what? Then go back onto live TV and watch live TV.
But that's what
you
I'm
can't
trying to
actually watch
say.
anything on live. They do it
You
on
still have to
purpose.
pay.
Purposely
Still do it.
don't
Free to
even
air.
put movies on there now, so you have to want to
No,
download
Free to
Netflix.
Air's got movies on there.
Yeah, but
Sometimes.
it's the shit for old people. Like, I actually tried to watch it.
You can't say
It's
that.
literally trash.
All I'm saying is it was trash back in my day as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But they didn't have all this crap before.
When you
They
guys
didn't
were
have
little,
it.
I couldn't afford the Foxtel bill, so I didn't
Yeah.
have it.
Yeah.
We couldn't have two cars. We
Yeah.
had one.
Yeah.
So you may do,
Yeah,
you know
we've
what I mean, with the limited things that you could. Do you not think
Oh, we've
everyone's
had,
living
since having
above
a baby,
their
we've
means?
had to cut
I
things
think
back.
so.
And we still could cut back more, but we've had to cut things back. It doesn't feel good, but you got to do it.
Well,
If you want to do both, you want to have kids and you want to work and enjoy
I'm not
your
like,
life.
and
you
like I
gotta do
said,
both.
don't get me wrong. I mean, rentals
One
are
thing my husband always says
really
is,
bad.
I'm not working every day to not be able to just enjoy my weekend. Otherwise, what the fuck's the
I
point?
understand, but see, again, sorry, Jared, but there's ways of enjoying your weekend without having to have a $90 breakfast.
Yeah, but I don't do
You
that
could
every
go,
weekend.
I know you don't, but I'm saying you
For
could
example,
go
yeah.
to the beach
Yeah.
and actually unpack a salad sandwich or, you know, make
Yeah.
I
make
was
them
gonna
from
say,
home.
everyone says that like, oh, eating out is easier and like cheaper than cooking. But when you
No
actually
way.
go to the shops, you have meals for weeks or like a week, whatever. It works out a lot cheaper than
Yeah,
still
but can
going
I
out.
just
Yeah,
say
for
don't
food.
tell
Like,
me
it's
that it
just like
costs
that's what
cheaper
I'm
to
saying,
eat
listen,
out.
it's
Can-
not- it's
And
no,
not be
I
possible.
agree with that, but can I make a point? If I'm going to have my whole family, so say tonight I'm making tacos.
You having
And then you
tacos
guys say
tonight?
you're coming over. Yeah, do you guys want to come over, by the way, for tacos?
I'm
making
actually
tacos.
off
I've got
tonight.
Anthony and Anna coming over tonight.
I might come for that.
I was trying to be nice and have a little family dinner. Anyway.
Well, I would have, but I've already
Anyway.
got commitments.
Say I had all of yous over.
We're having
plus, like, so
tortellini.
I would have normal, just like a little mince, and I'll use that.
You're,
Right?
you're
But
half
say,
kilo.
say I'm having
Okay,
everyone,
yeah.
and I've already bought my tacos and whatever.
Mm.
If I'm having, I've got to go out and buy more of that.
Yeah.
By the time I bought that tacos, then go out and buy extra because I'm having people
Still
over.
wouldn't cost as much
Bullshit.
as Guzman. No way.
What, you're gonna go get Guzman?
I'm gonna go get
for
mince 20 bucks,
20
just the
people.
mince $18
No, it's
for a
not.
large mince. Yes,
No,
it
Yeah,
is.
it's not.
that's
Yes,
cheaper
it
than
is.
getting anything
Not
else.
$18 for Woolworths mince.
Even if it
Oh,
was
no,
say,
$14.
Yeah.
even if it was
$13,
$14, the burrito that you're gonna get plus a chips or drink or whatever is still
It's
gonna
like
be like
30
24.
bucks.
Yeah, it's
like
like
it's still
45
gonna
bucks.
be
You don't
more.
reckon-
That's each.
You don't reckon
Each
tacos
person,
stuff?
Yeah, no
for 10
way.
people for Guzman, that's
Oh,
like
yeah,
over
that's true.
$100
That's
bucks.
true.
No way
And-
tacos is gonna cost
Yeah,
that
yeah,
much.
that's true. I'm not good with maths.
I'm with you, girl.
Just saying.
No,
So I'm gonna
I wasn't
say
disagreeing with that part because
No,
we don't
yeah.
eat out. I cook dinner every freaking night.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm saying that sometimes, like, say I had to get like heaps of people
you're
to come over.
yeah.
You still got to go out and get
Listen,
ingredients.
I'll tell you when it's
You
expensive.
know what I mean?
When you want to do
When
it
you have
the
heaps of people
Italian
over.
way,
That's what I'm
and
trying
I
to
go to,
say.
and then
Multiple.
if I've
Then we
got
get drinks. Then we'll get extra garlic bread. Then
yeah,
we'll
no,
get, you know,
then we go to the deli.
yeah.
Yeah,
and
the
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 minute,
minute,
I'm
the minute
saying,
you've gone to the deli, that's
you
it.
gotta get nibbles, and you get this.
You
That.
just you drop your heart.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Going to the
But
deli.
I've learnt a lot being with Nate because he's like renting with his family. They all like split the rent, and he has to pay his portion for the rent, so then he doesn't save as much
Yeah.
or whatever. So he's like literally $50 will do him
There's
for the
no
week.
way
There's
I
a
could
way.
do $50.
No, obviously
Wait till
that's
he's
for
worked together.
himself. I'm saying.
Yeah, but when you
I'm-
live together, you're gonna be able to do $100.
Listen to me.
That's 50
For a
bucks.
momento.
50 bucks.
I've learnt a lot about
Ooh.
trying
she's
to
right, but-
save
Yeah,
and like really like
He
cutting it
finds a
back
way
with
to
the
do it.
meals. Yeah.
yeah.
There
he
is
finds a way
still
to do it.
ways to do it,
But
even
now
with
when
a
yous live
family and
together,
things like
no,
that.
I disagree. When you live together in your home, you got to get cleaning products.
Obviously,
You've got to
they
get.
still
Not
do
talking
all.
about that.
They still
She's-
do all
she
that.
just
Though.
said
I'm saying
food.
they
She said on food.
just for food
She
itself for
No,
the
but
week.
Nate,
it's
yeah, Nate told me the other
$50.
day he spends $50 every week.
Yeah,
and he
just
does,
on
and he
food.
makes
And
his
then-
own meals.
Yeah, he does. He's been making
I'm not
all
saying
his own
that.
meals.
I'm
yeah.
saying then when they live together, but it's not as easy as that.
Of
as
course,
what you
it's not
think.
going to be as easy.
Yeah, because then you
spending just
entertain and
$50
people
a
come
week.
No,
over.
I'm saying
you know
in
that.
general, you got to get the bags clean. What do you call it? Your bin bags.
Yeah,
Need bin bags. Need dishwashing
Yeah, I
liquid.
know
Need
that.
laundry liquid. Need this. That'll get like I did. We've had to cut back. I said, no, I'm not doing more than $200 a week. And I managed
But
some
you've been
weeks to
doing
get
that now.
$180.
That's
Yeah.
good.
200.
Yeah,
But
that's
that's
good.
not. I don't get to put my Tim Tams in there now. Do you know? Like
those
that's
are the
just your
things
normal.
But
that
that's
you
what
need
she's
to work.
saying.
That's
They're
what I'm
things
saying.
I
that
know.
you
I'm
There's
saying
ways
it
to cut
sounds
out.
easier when you're at home. If
Of
you're just
course.
doing, if you're just doing food, yeah, you could. But when it's
So
you
I'm
two,
saying,
I want Nate to give me his tips. If he can do $100, then I actually want Nate to teach
No,
me.
she
I'm not
to be
saying
a tight
100
ass.
or
But
50. I'm
she
just saying
said-
there is still ways to cut it back and then
Yeah,
enjoy
there
the
is.
like
I had
food
to
that
do
you're
that.
making at home, and it's not just
100%.
like I'm living on noodles.
No, he cooks
You know what I mean?
beautiful
It's
food.
one extreme to the next.
He
like,
cooks
you
good
can
meals.
still
He
do
makes
it.
shepherd's pie and stuff.
Yeah.
Nate, he actually
I'm
makes
saying,
good
but if
food.
you're smart with the way that you're shopping, you can make it for that
Yeah,
week.
Woolies
without,
brand everything.
Yeah, exactly. Woolies brand everything.
Or Coles.
Or Coles, whatever.
Yeah, 100%.
Aldi is
Aldi.
even cheaper again. You can
Yeah, the only
make
thing
it
about
work, but
The problem with
you
Aldi
just
for
feel like
me
you're
is it's
sacrificing
limited.
everything
Yeah,
else.
100%.
I can only get certain
Yeah.
things, so I don't.
Anyway,
I'm saying 50.
Life is
I
expensive,
actually
but you
argued
can
him
still
that
make
the
it
other day
work,
because he
is what
goes,
I'm
I
saying.
do $50 on my shop, and I said, is that with everything else or is that just food. He's like, no, $50 for myself. So 100% he could do that just on his own. That's
Yeah.
easy. He could actually even do less than that for meals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the other thing
Noodles,
is,
noodles.
But then the
But he
shopping,
doesn't-
but
and
the
he
cleaning and
doesn't-
stuff, you're not getting every single week either. That's when you're adding, like, do you know what I'm
Mate,
saying?
I get carpet spray every week. I get everything every week, actually.
Every
Yeah,
week.
but yeah, so
But if you,
toilet
yeah,
cleaner.
then
no.
you say you spend that bit more for
Dishwashing
that
and stuff,
for those
no.
extra,
Yeah.
like for that 2-3
100%.
weeks of the cleaning supplies,
Yeah.
whatever.
It goes up when
But-
you have a kid.
Yeah, of course.
That's
it
true.
would.
Goes up. But you know
Don't
what? I
go
used to
adding a
spend
person
more
to
just for
your
no
house.
freaking reason. I reckon I used to spend
Exactly.
$400-500
You
just
were.
because.
yeah,
That's what Mum
well,
was trying to
that's-
say to you a while
yeah.
ago. Like, there's ways that
you can.
doing too much.
And I
sometimes.
have to admit, I've been
That's
doing.
because I grew up in their house and the
Then they
pantry was
Mum does
always
the
full, the
same,
fridge was
yeah.
always full. Jared was the opposite. Did sport every night. His dad got him Red Rooster every afternoon.
Yeah.
Like, so it's a
That's
little bit
different.
of a happy medium. We're going to be in the middle there because Jared's like, that's too much food. Where did you get all that? And then if I
You
went
do,
back
yeah.
to
You
my
don't want to
house,
be you don't want to be wasteful. But we, come from a very big family,
that's
and
right.
so we always
Yeah.
have to have
Always
a
had
fridge
people
full
over.
because I don't think there was ever a day of the week where we didn't have additional mouths to
living
feed,
at our
yeah, that's
house.
or
right,
people
yeah.
living
100%.
with us. Yeah, that's been a fun cycle over the years.
Anyway,
But-
save your money, people. Buy a house.
Save your money, buy a house.
Oh,
That's what we always
I
grew
got
up
another
with, I
random
guess.
thing. What's with this sandwichy everywhere now? If
Sandwich.
I see one more thing on my news feed about
Sandwich.
sandwich,
I can't wait
and
to
all
eat
these
that. I'm going to
famous
go to Melbourne just
sandwiches.
to eat it.
well, yeah,
Is
but
it in Melbourne?
seriously, are they all just trying to mimic now off all those
Meat.
European ones and the American
so
guys that are
people who
like,
go to
I'm gonna
Italy
make a
for
bed
the-
sandwich. You know what? Make a sandwich. Have you seen that?
So in Italy, if people have been going on their Europe holidays, and
Yeah.
they got
find the
sandwich
best
bars, they
things.
make
Yeah.
panino bars.
Panino
Now they're
bars.
trying to do it over here, and it actually there's one place I went to was pretty good. But anyway, they're trying to do that
There's
everywhere
one in
now.
Camden.
Shout
not
out
good
to
ones. And they make
Pane
really
and
good ones.
Prosciutto, my friends who have had this shop for a long time. They had this
Yeah.
idea going for ages.
Yeah,
Get
Hey,
them out
Rosa,
there.
tell them all. Now they're all copying.
yeah.
But it's like
And
every
it's a
single
fad trend
person.
now.
It is a trend
know what
for
else
it.
is
It's another
annoys
new
me?
trend.
Sorry, girls, whoever's non-Italian and you're wearing this. There's these chilies, and it's a new trend now.
Are you talking about like the corno that I got here?
They call it the chilies, and it's a trend.
It's a trend.
Cotton On even sell it everywhere.
Maybe,
What,
The
the corno?
earrings, yeah.
Did we
But
set the
no, they've
trend
been
then?
doing like the evil
We've
eye
had that.
for
We've
ages.
had the
Evil eye,
corno
yeah.
for years. But what?
No, now all the
No,
girls
they
wear it,
like
and
it
I've
to wear
even
it.
seen, and it annoyed me. Girls, I don't care if you're gonna have a go at me. There's girls that are very non-Italian that wear the chili, like the actual gold one,
Yeah.
the chain. And it's a fashion statement.
Mm.
That's just rude to my heritage to wear that without knowing what it is.
Yeah.
Just so you girls know, if you're gonna wear it, you
At
gotta
least
know
know
the
the meaning
definition.
behind it.
It means to get all the bad luck off you.
I think
so
they know that. It's like the
I
evil
don't
eye.
think
It's
they
the same
do.
thing.
They just think it looks like a trendy chili. Because there was
yeah,
one
that
girl,
too, but
and I saw she was at, I don't know where she was, at Pilates or something. And someone said to her, oh my God, I love your chilies. And she was like, yeah, babe, they've even got shirts of it and everything. I just love the chili look. And I'm like, that's not what it's called. Anyway,
It's a chili, but yeah, it's a corno.
not in Italian, it's not a chili.
It's a corno.
Yeah, what you said. So don't wear it.
Why?
It bothers me.
Why does it
It's
bother
not
you?
a fashion statement.
It is a fashion statement, but it's become one now. This is life.
Ugh.
Be proud. They're
I mean,
People like
the
our
only
one
culture.
of our cultural
I'm
fun things.
Nat thinks
It's like, you
cultural
know how the
appropriation.
Yeah, it is
No,
cultural appropriation.
No.
What if
Yeah.
I went
Yeah, how the Greeks have the evil
That's what I
eye.
was
Yeah,
gonna
no,
say,
I
yeah.
like if a Greek girl wears it, she's Greek.
No, but some people, it's just trends. It's just phases.
I think
Get
so
it
many people on their
tattooed.
Europe holiday.
Do they actually know what it means?
That's what I just said.
Oh
you
my
just
god,
zoned
you
out,
just
eh?
weren't listening, eh?
No, but what
She
I'm
was not
saying, I
listening.
probably wasn't listening. I was just reading a message I just got.
What's new?
What's new?
See, this is what I'm saying. These people, they're wearing it. They don't even
It's
know what
just
the frick
It's
it is.
protection.
protection. It's like the evil eye. A lot of
That's
people
just
have it.
protection.
Normally, you get the chili like gifted to you, and that's when you
at
wear
birth.
it. Yeah, that's when you wear it because you're protected.
Yeah.
Someone has to give it to you, otherwise you're getting bad. And
That's
Yeah,
what I'm trying to say.
exactly.
These
They
people
just
go
put
walking
it
around
on
with
you.
that.
Same
Do
as
you
the
normally
evil
put it on
eye.
the
I've had an
baby?
evil
You
eye
pin it
given
to
to me
them.
multiple times. She breaks every time because I'm not meant
But
to have
that's
it.
happened to me as well. When I was younger,
Yeah.
the evil eye was a real trend. And a friend of mine went to Turkey and she's come back and she bought me a necklace. I cannot tell you. Every time I put it on,
So happened to me.
it
Bracelet
broke,
necklace
broke off.
broke.
Okay,
And
put
I
it
was like,
back
oh,
on.
not for me then. I
Do you
don't
know
need
what?
it.
You
So I
could,
let
and
it go.
I bet you that's my grandmother.
Yeah, maybe she'll get
She
that
saying,
off,
get
yeah.
that, got your stock also off that.
Yeah.
You're not meant to wear
It
that.
probably is.
And
it's
not
funny.
that she means bad by that. It's
It
just
just
that
means
that's not our
maybe because it's
cultural
not our culture.
representation.
That it's just
But you
no.
know me, I don't really believe in the evil eye anyway. I'm not a
It's probably telling you to because
No,
it's
You
no.
did. She said it yesterday.
no, but I joke.
I don't know
That
the
video
meaning
of
Katana,
it.
she bloody put it on me. You said,
Nah.
what are you talking about?
No, but it was jokes. Because I've always said I believe that just always
the good.
yeah.
Still.
Yeah,
I still
never know
like
what's out
it.
there.
word,
Yeah.
huh?
Never know what's out there, I guess. Why
You
would
don't
they be
believe in it,
trying
but
to
you
protect
tattooed
you?
it. What
Hey,
are you
listen.
talking about?
Nah, yeah, it's just because it's in my dad's town.
Yeah.
That was that's the thing. That's why I did it as a representation of Nono, because that's
Yeah.
a popular you know,
This one.
in his town. But
Rock on, dude.
I was just gonna say that this morning when I got up at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Mary
Oh, it's
King
4 o'clock now.
Mary,
her video
Mary
came up.
King video.
What was
She's
she
in
saying?
Vienna
Mm.
and she did a card read. Oh, she was saying that
It might resonate.
yeah, well she was saying that no matter what you're going through right now of feeling of maybe like, unsure, but what you're doing is going to be insane.
Mm.
Like insanely good. It's going to go off. Yeah. And I was like,
Personal growth,
oh, yeah,
business
no,
wise,
yeah,
anything.
she was
Maybe
referring
the
to,
podcast will
yeah,
Is that what you took from it?
well, I did take from that, considering that we went live last night, and
Thank you to all of our listeners. We love you.
Yeah, can't believe we've
Yes.
actually got
We're actually
few
live
views on
now,
our
so good
YouTube.
job. Mhm.
I was surprised. I was ready to just see 0 views.
and we're
I mean, half of it's
at the
probably
end
our
of the
friends
day,
and
are
family.
we
but
really? Are we fast? Not
No,
really.
No.
we're
still
just doing
gonna
it for
record
ourselves.
it anyway.
Yeah,
And yes, we're going to take all the criticisms on board. I'm sure we're going to get plenty. Isn't that
Yeah.
right, Carmen?
yes,
We'll try and be a bit more old school for you.
yeah.
Would you want us to play some Smooth FM?
91.3.
91.5 or whatever that is.
3.
91 or whatever.
95.3. There you go.
There you go. I want to get with the times. I don't want to be stuck in old school. So whatever's going. Thank you for the criticism, Carms, about, should we
Introduce ourselves. a bit
have
more.
introduce ourselves or have topics,
I feel like it feels
ready to go.
awkward. It
But
doesn't feel
you
like
know what? That's not what our plan was. We said we were going to be authentic. We said we will touch on the business, but it's not just about the business, because
this is
there's
its
so
own
much more to
brand.
us than just Super Spill. It is a big part because we do work together, but there's
feel
everything
like
else
we're
about
our own
us.
dynamic between
Trio.
mother and daughters. So why not
Make-
expose it? And if people like it, they like it. If they don't, what did you say this just at the start? We can wrap it up with that. What did you say this at the start? Up your butt or something?
That was Shove It Up Friday.
Shove it up Friday. That can be our conclusion. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, shove it up Friday.
I think I actually did
if you know what I'm saying. If you don't like it.
No.
Shove it where the
It
sun
was
don't
wrap-
shine.
Wrap it up like a spring roll was the one I was
Oh,
gonna
she
use
actually wrote
today.
it down, guys. She thought
I actually went and
You went and
every time
wrote
it-
some
oh,
down.
wait, yeah, I wrote some down. I've got don't read them all
because
because
they're
I've
going to be
got
for the
them.
next couple of
I've got a few. I went, yeah, we're wrapping it up like a spring roll
No, we're
today.
shoving it up, you said.
Oh, we're shoving it up.
You said it, shove it up Friday. So, everybody,
know.
hope you
Shove it
liked
up.
our
You know
podcast.
what?
But
You
if you
know
didn't,
what?
shove it up.
It's no. You know what?
That's our new
That's
saying.
a good one.
You
Shove
like
it up.
It's like the toppers.
Yeah, this one's ours
Yeah,
now. Shove it up.
Oh,
Haven't you watched? Her mum and her dad have got the twins on the
who are you
carriers.
talking about?
Yeah, the
being
Montoyas.
toppers? I'm not talking about the Montoyas.
Is that what
Oh,
they
because
say?
they're the ones who come
Oh.
up with them. They're the ones who come up with the toppers.
I loved what they did in that episode.
They're
Talking about
hilarious.
there's always a topper in
Yeah.
your family.
Yeah. Oh,
I
you're talking
said
about our toppers.
We haven't heard from the toppers.
No, we haven't heard from them.
Babe, that's good. I want to hear from them toppers.
Do you?
Well, I'm literally going to piss my pants.
Okay. Anyway, shove it up Friday.
No, we're wrapping it up like a spring roll. We're not shoving it
no.
up. No.
We're
No,
shoving
it doesn't
it up.
work.
We're
It's not
shoving it
shove
up.
it up. Yeah.
Anyway, thanks everyone.
Thanks.
Bye.